bro, I always wanted to know, like, why does one loss, literally just one loss, end up ruining my whole mood? Do you know what that is? It sounds rich coming from me, right? But the reason why you're feeling this way, bro, is because you're attached to trading. And it's normal. You're attached to it because this is the only hope in your life right now. This is the only beacon of light that you have in your life right now. You have to understand that you have to master the element of detachment to see results in trading. And I know it's difficult. And I like, trust me, bro, I know it's difficult. But you have to detach yourself from these markets and understand that, you know what? If I have a system in place and this system is proven, all I have to do is execute mechanically and just let my edge play out. Because if you have a proven edge, eventually you're going to be profitable. You are going to see profits in the market consistently, even after losing streaks. Why? Because the edge is what's proven. Whether that edge be risk to reward, so on and so forth, whatever it may be, let your edge play out. If you keep cutting your winners short, you're never ever going to see your edge play out fully. So you have to master the art of detachment. Enter the trade, walk away, build a life outside of trading. And it's so ironic because those who build a life outside of trading, whether that be going to the gym, going on walks, going on runs, building a business on the side, those who do these things, typically the people that see the best results from trading. Why? Because they're not just attached to the markets. But this is the thing, you might confuse that with obsession. Obsession in the beginning is necessary, it's good. You have to be obsessed with learning, okay? Once you've learned, you feel like you've got the strategy down to a T, the psychological learning doesn't stop. You see, strategy, you can only learn so much. It's just about refining and refining until you get better and better and better, right? And then eventually you reach a certain stage where you just see things by eye because you put in so much chart time. In the beginning, that obsession is good, but that obsession isn't good forever. People think that you enter a live trade and that's it, you have to sit there watching the charts. No, that's actually bad for you. You need to build a life away from trading and only work on yourself psychologically every single day. Now, if you go on a losing streak, of course, and you blow that funded account, my advice to you would be what? My advice to you would be practice in the live markets, yes, but instead of placing live trades in the market, just forward test until you get your confidence back up to actually trade live again. I give this example time and time again. If, I don't know, Neymar Jr. misses a penalty, one game, what's he going to do? He's going to practice those penalties in training every single week in, week out. Why? To help him build his confidence so that the next time he takes the penalty on the big stage, he knows he scored so many penalties in training. He just has to do the same thing on the big stage now. So forward testing is good. Why? Because you're still involved in the markets. You're still seeing price move. You still have to have the patience to wait for price to mitigate your POI and give you confirmation and show you your trade and you enter the trade. It still has to do that. Of course, the emotional aspect of it is removed, but at least you know, okay, you're not scared to enter, and it cultivates positivity to know that, okay, my strategy is actually working. So instead of letting one trade affect your mood, understand that there are so many components and there are so many variables that are making you think this way. It's not just the one trade that's ruined your whole mood. Do you see how all of these things we just spoke about play a huge part?
Honestly, I must say that I learned a lot from the video. I learned a lot from it. Like, I won't believe I'm the one saying this, but as that, if this was as that, late last 2 years or early last year, and I saw this video, I'll take it as trash. But now I get to understand what he's talking about. You know, at times, the things we do to get to where we want to might not be a problem. Might end up being a problem to us. Yes, truth be told. You know, as of first, when head of forest and when we started any forest, we were so desperate, you get, so emotional, so determined to learn forest, to get a working strategy. You know, as at first, no one was talking about psychology, no one was talking about risk management. Everything was in our head, was technical. To get strategy, to get working edge, you get, was technical analysis. That was everything that was in our head. That was everything. That was the reason we were so attached to the charts. But it looks like now the attachment to the chart is now becoming a problem for us to become profitable. No one told us this on time. Like, you know, you being attached to the market, like you being attached to your screen, working, trying your best to discover that working strategy that will pay in a long time. I'm not, it's a good thing, but seriously, it will be a problem if it goes to a tell me that the process I'm following to get to profitability will end up being a problem to me, or will end up being a problem to profitability. Who will tell me that? Like, why would I even believe that? As at then, I believe because I call those ones who are glued to the screen a hustler trader. Yes, I call them hustler trader. They're always staring at their screen, they're always focused, they're always looking at the screen 2/4/7, every minute, every hour. But the truth is that it can be a problem. All this while of me looking at the screen, trying to figure out strategy, I don't know, I'm creating a problem for myself. Yes, it's necessary to know that if you don't have a mentor, people that suffer such, like what I'm talking about now is some people that suffer the most is people that don't have money to pay for mentorship. People like me and like that don't have the money to pay for mentorship, that learns on our own. Because no one is here to tell us, guy, now breaker block will work, this one will work. Show you the reasons, and we will also be there to tell that, guy, don't be too attached to it so that you don't get fond of it. But instead, backtest the strategy and see how it plays. You see that the system will pay you. Am I correct? Simple as that. Just mentor will do that for you. And people that because that do not have the money to pay for mentor earlier, and now we have been so attached to the screen just to discover our strategy. Now we have got it. Now we have got it. See, that method we follow to get it, we need to detach from it. You guys see that you learn something, they say, guys, for you to be profitable from this, you need to unlearn what you learn. So don't think to unlearn something is that easy. Something I've been doing for months and years. To unlearn something, certain things not easy, most especially to detach from something. Yes, it won't be easy. You just see that you are forcing yourself not to do something, but your inner self want to know what's happening next. You want to know the future. Like, our psychology is just programmed like that. You want to know the next step. If you don't know, you don't feel relaxed. Honestly, I must say that I learned a lot from the Hazard, if this was Hazard, late last 2 years or early last year, and I saw this video, I'll take it as trash. But now I get to understand what he's talking about. At times, the things we do to get to where we want to might end up being a problem. Might end up being a problem to us. Yes, to be told. As of first, when it's head of forest and when it started in the forest, we were so desperate, so emotional, so determined to learn forest, to get a working strategy. As at first, no one was talking about psychology, no one was talking about risk management. Everything was in our head, was technical. To get strategy, to get working edge, was technical analysis. That was everything that was in our head. That was everything. That was the reason we so attached to the chart. But it looks like now the attachment to the chart is now becoming a problem for us to become profitable. No one told us this on time. You being attached to the market, like you being attached to your screen, working, trying your best to discover that working strategy that will pay in a long time. It's a good thing, but seriously, it will be a problem if it goes to a certain level. If it becomes so addicted to you, I promise you, it will be your greatest enemy. It will be what is stopping you from seeing profitability. I'm telling you the gospel truth. You see, Who will tell me that the process I'm following to get to profitability will end up being a problem to me, or will end up being a problem to profitability? Who will tell me that? Like, why would I even believe that? As at then, I believe because I call those ones who are glued to the screen a hustler trader. Yes, I call them hustler trader. They're always staring at their screen. They're always focused. They're always looking at the screen 247, every minute, every hour. But the truth is that it can be a problem. All this while of me looking at the screen, trying to figure out the strategy, I don't know, I'm creating a problem for myself. Yes, it's necessary, no doubt. If you don't have a mentor, you know, people that suffer such, like what I'm talking about now is some people that suffer the most is people that don't have money to pay for mentorship. People like you and I that don't have the money to pay for mentorship, that learns on our own, because no one is here to tell us, guy, my breaker blog will work, this one will work, show you the reasons, and he will also be there to say that, guy, don't be too attached to it so that you don't get fond of it, but instead backtest the strategy and see how it plays. You see that the system will pay you. Am I correct? Simple as that. Just mentor will do that for you. And now people that cause that do not have the money to pay for mentor earlier, and now we have been so attached to the screen just to discover our strategy. Now we have gotten it. I say that method we follow to get it, we need to detach from it. You have to see that you learn something, you say, guy, for you to be profitable from this thing, you need to unlearn what you learn. So don't think to unlearn something is that easy. Something I've been doing for months and years. To unlearn something, certain things, most especially to detach from screen. Yes, it won't be easy. Just see that you are forcing yourself not to do something, but your inner self is pushing you. Go check that shot, go check that trade, go check God. Let's say you don't need to listen. If let's say you don't tap out, let's say they miss out. You are curious, you're like, God. One thing about human beings that curiosity wants to know, like I want to talk and say, like we want to know what's happening next. We want to know the future. Like our psychology is just programmed like that. We want to know the next step. If we don't know, we don't feel relaxed. And if you have that kind of mindset, it's always waiting with you. Yeah, so now what am I trying to say now? In case you are becoming a new trader or you are coming to this space, know this. Go through the charts, learn what you want to learn. Discover your strategy. Please don't attach yourself to the charts, because if you do, someday it will be a problem. Someday it will be a problem. So take the minimum time with your charts. Reduce your time. Just try to discover your strategy and play out. Guys, so right now I think I know my problem. Detach myself from the fact of several hours in the chat. I need to now detach myself. After I don't trade with all the journey to get to where I want to get that working strategy, and they are telling me to come back where I was with that strategy before I can make money. So I need to detach myself from this forex stuff, from this market, before I become profitable. And when I talk about detach, I don't mean say me kind of true.